Enough is enough. Boris erupts as Biden continues to suspend steel tariffs from UK-faced punishments. The US has offered to suspend steel tariffs on imports from Japan, in a deal that will infuriate Boris Johnson. Washington yesterday offered to suspend the tariffs first implemented by Donald Trump. An agreed quota of steel and aluminium would be allowed to enter the US duty-free each year. The deal proposed to Japan reflects a similar deal agreed with the EU in October. Brussels and the US agreed that 25% tariffs on steel and 10% tariffs on aluminium would only be activated after quotas have been met. While the US has offered a truce with both the EU and Japan, no such deal has been given to the UK. The measures were imposed on Britain while it was still a part of the EU trade bloc. President Joe Biden's decision to leave the UK out in the cold as he makes deals with other parts of the world will leave the government furious. Just last week Trade Secretary Anne-Marie Trevelyan held discussions on steel while in the US. She said, "We had a very frank conversation. I was very clear that the pressures we are under to use countervailing measures if we can't solve the problem are becoming more acute," the minister added. "I am very keen that we solve this with what is our closest ally in the US through a positive removal." It has been widely reported the US is continuing to shun the UK in its discussions as punishment for Lord Frost's approach to Northern Ireland Protocol negotiations. Mr. Biden has repeatedly warned the Prime Minister not to do anything which risks undermining the Good Friday Agreement. While Britain argues the peace process is being undermined by the protocol, the US has sided with the EU in claiming it is the only way to ensure the Good Friday Agreement is upheld. Lord Frost has threatened to suspend aspects of the protocol if Brussels does not renegotiate the deal. A spokesperson for the Department for International Trade confirmed the US stance by responding, "We do not see any connection with this particular issue and the Northern Ireland Protocol, and it will in no way affect the UK's approach. That is because significant changes are needed to the protocol in order to protect the Belfast, Good Friday Agreement and Northern Ireland's place in the UK internal market." Last month Gareth Stace, Director General of industry body UK Steel, warned the US's favouritism of other countries would badly impact Britain. He said, "On the 1st January, steel makers in the EU will gain a significant price advantage over their UK counterparts. Already, customers in the United States will be factoring in January 2022 prices to their plans for the next year, which of course risks the UK sector losing market share in the US, to EU exporters." Arguing Brexit has allowed the UK to plug ourselves back into the global economy, Ms Mordaunt told the World Affairs Council, "That is our choice. Now America has a choice to make. How will you respond?" The head of the Best for Britain group, which campaigns for a better Brexit deal, called the speech embarrassing, when firms were struggling to cope with the failed deal with the EU. "It's embarrassing for the government who said the US would be clamoring for a deal to now be begging for one," Naomi Smith said. "And, given their track record of ditching standards to get other trade deals over the line, this level of desperation should ring alarm bells for anyone who cares about the health service, farming and food standards in the UK." Nick Thomas Symonds, Labour's shadow trade secretary, said, "The 2019 Conservative Party manifesto promised a UK-US trade deal within 3 years. As the clock ticks down to this deadline, it is a sorry indication of the lack of progress that a government trade minister is having to go to the United States to remind American politicians of an opportunity to reach an agreement." Tony Spisak, head of policy at the Tony Blair Institute, called it a solid candidate for the most embarrassing speech delivered by a government minister in 2021. The Atlanta speech came after the US blocked a deal to remove tariffs on UK steel and aluminium, because of anger over threats to the Northern Ireland Protocol. Anne-Marie Trevelyan, the Trade Secretary, also speaking in the US, admitted that Brussels, which did get tariffs lifted, enjoyed, as the larger trading partner, greater muscle in Washington trading.